We're live! What's up, Allison?
Hey, Aaron. Great to have you, or have me here, right?
So excited. Congratulations on 5K affiliate. Woo! I love it. I love it. All right, Power Team, let's just really quick cover a couple quick things that we need to talk about before we dive into the training. So I posted this in our Power Team Facebook group right here, MDC Power Team. So for any of you that have questions, you have comments, you have feedback for Allison or myself during this training, we are only going to be monitoring the comments that are here in the Power Team group. We are not going to be seeing anything that you post on YouTube. Although I do have a quick favor to ask. On this video on YouTube, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. You can see here that 4 of you have already done that. So bam, now we got 5 people who have thumbed up. Go ahead and hit thumbs up on this video. You can comment on this video, by the way, on YouTube, but we're not going to be checking those comments, okay? So let's go back to the group. And this is where we'll be monitoring comments right here on this post. It says, "We are live with Allison. Learn how she got promoted to 5K affiliate." So here is the beautiful graphic. Let me find it really quick. Beautiful graphic for going 5K. There it is. Gotta love it. And you know, the reason why we are doing this is because we need to celebrate. This is huge. You know, for all of you that are watching this, maybe you're brand new, maybe you've been with the Power Team for a month or 2 or 3 months. This is really the first major goal. There's a lot of little goals along the way, like get your 4, get binary qualified, you know, things like that. But the first major goal is getting to 5K affiliate. You know, this is, for some people, it's really easy to do. Some people get promoted to 5K in their first week. Some people do it in their first month. For others, it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 months to get promoted to 5K. Now, I want you to realize it doesn't matter how long it takes. You will go 5K affiliate. This is a major promotion. It's really the first leadership rank. And this is when I really, beyond anything else, will work with you on a whole nother level, on literally anything I can do to bend over backwards to help you to continue to grow your momentum, to help you go 10K, 25K, and beyond. So when you go 5K, it's a big deal. We promote you all over the group. I promote you on Facebook, all over the place. And Allison has done it. So we are here to interview her. You're here to learn from her. Be sure to take notes, and let's go ahead and dive in. Now, one quick ground rule is this, and Allison has agreed to this. Nobody can private message her because we have a huge team, and if people start messaging her questions, it'll get out of control. So that's against the rules, all right? If anyone has questions for Allison, here's what you want to do. Very simple. You simply go into the Power Team group right here where you found this post. It says right here, learn how she went 5K affiliate. This is where we are. And you can tag her and you can ask her questions right here. Now, for those of you on live, we're going to be monitoring any questions you have for Allison right here on this post. For those of you watching the recording, this is where you ask her questions. All right, so Allison, let's dive in. How long have you been with My Daily Choice? Let's start there.
Hey, Aaron, thanks for having me on here. Such a blessing. And I am just so thrilled to be able to share, I guess now, my story with everybody. So I joined with Aaron on July the 1st, 2018, and thought about it for a while and followed up with him. We kind of knew each other, not even barely at all. I should even go there because I saw him in another organization and I was in it, and I saw him come in and have massive success. And so I just reached out to him as a fellow member of that group and said, "Hey, welcome aboard. So excited to see you having such awesome success. You know, great ride, da, 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 da." Well, our roller coaster kind of left the track. We weren't able to find traction. And so he did his thing and I did my thing. And then he sent me a message back in May, and I kind of just took for granted that it was with the same company, never really took it seriously. And so it wasn't until June that I saw a live video that he did with the owners that it got my attention. So this is where Facebook starts having, a huge impact when you're doing live videos and sharing what you're doing, that you have these videos on there because they begin to build momentum for you without you always doing it every single day. So I reached out to Aaron in June, said, Aaron, can I call you? Well, he's a busy guy, so he's like, what do you want to call me for? Because I want to talk to you. I'm a talker. If anyone knows, I'm a talker. I don't just want to go back and forth. I want to talk to you.
And by the way, this is my method of operation. I have people message me all the time, hey, can we talk? I'm like, sure. Well, what do you want to talk about? Like, I can't just get on the phone with people all day long who are like, hey, let's chit chat. Hey, I want to try to recruit you in something. So, but I just want to point out what she said is pretty powerful. I mean, if you think about the power of social media and the power of attraction marketing, which is what we teach with the Power Team, this is proof. Alison and I never worked together. She just saw success that we were having on Facebook. She reached out to me, and continue, please.
Yes. So I tried to get him on the phone. He was reluctant. So I, being just as much of a mule as he is, which means very stubborn, I persisted. And so I'm like, so I'll just come right to it. We were with blah, blah, blah. Why aren't you with them with anymore? He never badmouthed and said anything. He basically said the same things that I did. And I'm like, well, what are you doing? Did you watch the video? No, I didn't watch the video. What are you doing? I wanted to know exactly what he was doing because I have been around the bush. I didn't feel like spending an hour watching a video. So this is where I was just persistent. I'm like, look, I watched the video that you just did with your wife and Jenna and Josh. What is it? What are these products? What's going on? I want to know what you're doing because I want to be on your team because I feel a connection with you.
But notice she did watch a video before I gave her any info. I want everyone to know that because this is part of what I teach as well is people ask me, well, what is it? What's the comp plan? What's the products? What's the company? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, watch the video. So she did watch something. Back to you.
Right. So I watched something that piqued my interest and I just wanted to know more. But anyway, so he followed his method of operation. So very bravo, kudos to him. And anyway, I knew I needed to get over a huge hurdle. That hurdle was my husband. We have lost so much money with network marketing and we've been left with so many empty promises, but we both, me more than him, have a dream because of what I've gone through personally in my life. I knew that what I went through wasn't in vain. So I wanted to be able to put myself out there and be a blessing. So I went through a ton of personal development this year. And so that's where I started basically branding myself. I knew nothing about Facebook up until April of this year. So I branded myself before I even knew what I was doing. In fact, when I reached out to somebody and said, can I brand myself? They were like, what do you want? I don't know. I just want to have a pretty thing that makes me look like I know what I'm doing. So anyway, that helped me gain traction. I started doing live videos. I started building a following. I had nothing to go on. And I wanted to do what Aaron was doing because I don't have a lot of time. I have 3 children and I homeschool 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am set up in a program where they go to the school. I also have 9 horses. I have 8 dogs and I have a farm. So my husband has another business that he does. He hauls livestock. And so I do help him with that. I help with the paperwork. So I'm very, very busy. I don't have time to go to meetings. I don't have time to have meetings. I don't have time to do the things that people thought network marketing was. I wanted to do it online. I wanted to do a real at-home business because I want to be at home. I love being at home. I have so much going on here. To me, to leave to come home is too time consuming for me. So getting involved with Aaron was optimal to me. And then when I saw the team effort, it's not just with Aaron. Yes, he was my direct sponsor, but I don't want people to lose traction or the idea that just because Aaron's not their direct sponsor, he's helping everybody on this team. Every single one of you have access to him. And it doesn't matter who brought you in here. When I jump into this group, this Power Team group, the support and the love that you have here is what's going to help each and every one of you grow. And so I'm not coming out here saying that I knew what I was doing. I'm not coming out here saying I'm an expert. I don't have years and years and years of successful network marketing. I was a successful business owner, not a successful network marketer. I've had successes, but nothing like what I'm having here. So for me, it was trying to find a happy medium in what I'm doing every day. Because summertime, it was different. You might think I have more time because I don't homeschool, but it almost makes it more busy because I have to find things for my children to do so that I can work a business. And I still have another business. I market horses online for some big trainers. So I'm still doing other things. But this is where my heart lies, because having been an herbalist for over 10 years, and I'm going to stop everyone know that I'm a self-proclaimed herbalist, meaning that I've studied my own stuff, made my own tinctures, tried to sell my own stuff. So I don't have a degree, but the knowledge that I gained through who I've helped with it is where I lie, and what I found what I wanted to do here. So just even going in further, I had zero belief in CBD because I was like a lot of people. I thought it was marijuana. So I never looked into it. I was like, when I saw it come out last year and people started posting about it, I was like, oh my gosh. I was just like everybody else that maybe you're running into, like, didn't know. So education was my key factor. When I learned that it was two different classifications of the plant of cannabis, that was a huge eye opener for me. And then when I started diving in and seeing, going on PubMed.gov and all these other places that have true, legitimate studies done on medical conditions that doctors and health professionals go to, when I started learning and educating myself, that's what I did the first month in July. So I didn't gain a lot of traction. I may have gotten a couple customers here and there, but I didn't gain a lot of traction because I wanted to be able to have a story myself. I shared Jenna's story. Her story resonated with me. So I'll go back to when I talked about with my husband, getting him on board. I shared that Power Team Hangout video that Aaron did initially when he started, and I still do today. Because up until today, I have yet to find a video that I connect with that shares a passionate story about the owners of this company. There is hundreds of network marketing companies out there, but you will not find ownership, in my opinion. This is Alison talking, that has passion and commitment and the ability to help each and every single affiliate like Josh and Jenna. I mean, I've been in just a handful, and you know what they're about? You know what their focus is? It's money. And I have trained so many of my friends and people that I'm connected to that if you focus on money, what you end up getting is the lack of it. Because you're not focusing on getting money, you're focusing on the lack of it. And that's what all the owners of all these companies did. And so they're failing left and right. And they're letting their affiliates out in the dust because of the fact that these people that are down below aren't making any money. And so when people don't make money when they begin, they quit. I shared a video yesterday when I talked about the scariest four-letter word, and that word is work. So many people are scared to work when it comes to bettering themselves, doing their own thing, doing their own business, but they're able to go to a 9-to-5 job because somebody else is telling them what to do. Why is that so easy for so many people? It's because that's what we're taught as children, that we're taught to go out there and do this, this, and this, and then come home and sit in front of the TV. I mean, that's just crazy. You waste your life away. So why not do things each and every day consistently and try to build? So I shared that video with my husband, with Jenna. Now, this is a guy that, you know, he goes to bed. He's a farmer mentality. We go to bed early, rise early, right? So we go to bed at 9 o'clock and we get up at 4 in the morning. And getting him to stay up to watch that video, I didn't tell him how long it was. Because if I would have said, yeah, it's about an hour, I probably wouldn't have gotten a yes. Like, oh, it's not that long. I couldn't believe he stayed awake the whole time. And so the next day I'm like biting my nails thinking, oh, is he going to like it? Is he going to like it? And then like in the afternoon, I talked to him. I'm like waiting, wanting to say, so what do you think? And you know, I didn't have to, because all of a sudden he goes, so I'm surprised you didn't ask me yet, Allison, but you know what? I can't think of a reason for you not to do it. I know we've lost so much money, and I know we're like trying to better ourselves and better our situation here at our house. But why can't you? This is a product that comes straight out of the ground. There's no recipes, no concoction. Someone didn't invent it. God invented it. And it's got studies that go back as far as 2000 BC for healing. Sorry, I got a phone call. So yeah, I mean, so for him, it was like a no-brainer. So I was so excited. I typed to Aaron. I'm like, he said yes. It was like I proposed to him.
By the way, really quick side note, I'm sure people are wondering right now, where's the video? Where's the video? So let me show you guys very quickly for those of you that don't know. But by the way, all of you should know where this is. But in case you don't, let me just give you a quick visual of the video that Allison is talking about. So all you want to do is in the Power Team group at the top, it's always at the top, click right here on Let's Get Started. And when you scroll down to step number 3, you'll see right here, Power Team Hangout. And so if we click on this, it'll bring you to our Power Team Hangout page. Allison, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the video, correct, right here?
Yes, you are correct, Aaron.
Perfect. So right there, the very first video. And, you know, some people have said, well, Aaron, you're still using that same video that you did with the owners back in May? And I'm like, yeah, because it's got, look at this, over 7,000 views. What does that mean? It means it works. And people are still signing up every day because of this video. And then if people need a little bit more, I also did this powerful video with Robert Hollis. So guys, that's the video. Allison, amazing story, what you've been sharing so far. I think this is such an inspiration to everyone who's watching, that you've got kids at home, you've got another business that you're running the house, and you're finding time to build your business. So anything else you want to share about your story?
So, you know, I don't know what everybody wants to know about me, but I always say I don't like to show or shove people under the bus, but can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So growing up, I mean, I can go back further because so many people have an issue with self-image. So growing up, I had a really rough childhood. I'm just going to share this with you because I feel that it's something necessary to show everybody. It doesn't matter where you come from. Okay. I grew up in a very abusive household, and I grew up in a household where I was abused by 3 males in the family. And it was my dad, my brother, my grandfather. So my self-image growing up was horrible. And I'm sharing this with our group because I know this isn't going to go anywhere outside of our group. I would never share this all over Facebook because, again, I'm not going to put anybody under the bus. But the reason I want to share this with you is because it is my story. It has made me who I am. It's made me this strong, independent person, and I'm grateful for it. And I feel like if people start diving into their past and realizing the things they've gone through has put them on the path for a reason, instead of allowing it to dig them deeper into a hole. Okay. So not only did I go through that, I had to live with these people, and then I had to go through and, you know, try to act like it was okay. And then if you can imagine what I'm trying to say without really going out there and saying it, it was like just horrible. And then barely passing high school, getting into college, then marrying a guy who was also very, very abusive. And I was told I couldn't have children, but then I had a daughter, right? So if everybody knows that, she's 16 now. She is amazing. And I feel like she coming into my life has kept me on the path of being a strong person and knowing that I went through things not in vain. So I'm sharing this with you because I want you to realize that don't use your past as a means of stopping you for your future. You can't allow the things that you feel happen to you, that they didn't happen for you. Sorry, someone called again. So going forward from here, I knew at some point in my life I was going to have to be able to share what I went through for a reason. And then now going forward, I did marry a man who is amazing, stepped the role into fatherhood. And
Allison, can you check your video real quick?
Is it not working?
I hear you great. It's just the video mostly got turned off when you got that last call. There we go. You're back.
Okay. Good deal. All right. So at any rate, so yeah, now I'm going forward, you know, I knew that I have gone through all this to become a reason to be able to go out in front of people and say, anybody can do this. It doesn't matter where you come from. You have to be able to use the pain that you went through or are going through to be able to better yourself instead of allowing it to dig you a hole. So these are the things that I felt that I wanted to share because I hear this story all the time. People use it as an excuse. And I'm not going to say my story is worse than yours or your story is worse than mine, but you can't do that to yourself. You have to absolutely want something so bad. Like, I forget his name, Aaron, but the guy says you want it so bad, like you want to breathe. What's that saying? But anyway, you have to
Eric
want
Thomas.
it so bad, you want to breathe. And that is so true. I didn't want those people and those things to take control of my life and allow me to live a life of depression. I wanted to be able to stand above and rise above and show everybody, because the best way you can get over that thing is actually to succeed. People that do things to you, they don't ever want to see you succeed. They want to see you fail over and over and over again. So for me, I knew this was important. So regardless of what I have going on here at home, I saw a way out. My husband's job, he's been doing it for 27 years. He hauls livestock for farmers. We live in Pennsylvania. The milk price is going down. The farmers used to get, I believe he said, about $27 a gallon. Our small farmers are getting $11 per gallon. That's like an $8,000 drop per month. So you know what's going to happen? He's going to lose his job. Did I lose my camera again? Phone's yelling at me.
Yes, we do. We do not have video.
God, I gotta love this. I gotta get my computer working. Anyway,
There we go. You're good.
I knew I have to do something. So his work is declining because farmers are dropping off. 5 farmers quit 2 weeks ago. So going forward, the economy around here when it comes to dairy farming is going downhill. And that's what we rely on. We rely on the dairy farmers to get us going. So this is a huge story. I know I'm sharing with so many people, but I knew I had to make it work. In September, I had a huge goal. I was so close in August to hit 5K. I was so stinking close. And for me, hitting rank isn't about patting myself on the back. It's being able to put myself out there to be able to help more people. So I figured in September, I was going to get it easy. Then my son had an accident. And then I was in a hospital with him for over a week. In for a week. But because of CBD oil, we were able to get out really in 4 days. And I'm going to stand beside that forever. And the pain cream, he had a baseball, like a fist-sized lump on his back that we put this cream on. And in 12 hours later, because we had nurse shifts every 12 hours, that lump was gone. And the nurses were like, what in the world are you doing? So I got their attention. I shared my information with them. I'm not going to care about the outcome. You got to stop caring about the outcome. All I care about is sharing my story, and with whoever it resonates with, that's who I'm running with. If I counted how many people I told about this opportunity, who I told about these products, I wouldn't be able to count them, because I'm passionate about it. I am so passionate about helping people with these products, putting people on a roll with the company, with owners who also got help with these products. That's why they came up with HempWorks. That's why Josh came up with MDC, because he was sick and tired of the way other network marketing companies ran. That's passion. That's people caring about you. And so instead of sitting there, for me, I don't watch television. I don't have time, because this is something I want to do. And I'm driving forward, locking arms with Aaron, locking arms with this company, and anybody else who wants to run with me is basically how I put it. So what do I do on a daily basis? I am very unorganized. I don't try to overcomplicate things. I know I have to do so much in a day, so I break it down in little tidbits. I message about 10 people in the morning, and then I break up a time in the afternoon when my kids are during a lesson. I'm like, okay, I have an hour, 10 more people. Actually, you can do 25 people in a half an hour is what I broke it down to. So you have to break it down in segments. And as long as you're getting those daily goals every day, you will succeed. But if you do it for 3 days and quit, how will you ever know it's going to go anywhere? That's what I kept telling myself. I got to keep at it. I got to keep at it. One day I did like 150 people. I can't do that every day, but I had that time to do it. And so I take advantage of the time that I have, rather than, I would rather go trail. I've turned down trail rides with friends. I ride horses. That's my passion. I get it in because, just like Aaron, he has to work out to make himself feel good. I have to ride a horse to make myself feel good. So you still have to do things to make yourself feel good. Don't think you have to lock yourself in a room. This isn't about locking yourself up. This is a home business. Fit it in to where it fits into your life. So I know I shared a lot of stuff here, but my passion for what I'm doing is real. And it is not about money. I've told people that just came on board with me, don't focus on money. You cannot do that. Because then all that comes out of that is, again, your lack of it. You'll start focusing on your bills. You're focusing on the fact that you have to make a tax payment or whatever else. I'm guilty of it. but I say it and I speak it out so that I can get it out and share others to stop doing it so that I stop doing it too. You know, writing daily goals down, waking up with something positive. Don't wake up and grab your cell phone and read news because it's always negative. Don't scroll through Facebook and get depressed because so-and-so is going on vacation after vacation. You don't know how they're living their life on the outside. I did that with one guy. I thought he was super successful. All of a sudden, a week later, I get a notification. His electricity got shut off. His water got shut off because he hasn't paid his bills in like 5 months. So people make it look like they live this pretty life. That doesn't mean you can't reach out to them. They are no different from you or I. Back years ago, I was at a horse show and bumped shoulders with Patrick Swayze. And I talked to him like he was the same person as me. I don't edify people. I edify God, and that's it. He's the person I look up to. He is my idol. There's nobody else. So once you start realizing that you are on the same playing field as Aaron, as Ron, as Carlos, as Linda, as Ted, and as John, and all these other top leaders of our group, I'm sorry if I missed anybody, if you don't put yourself on the same page as them, then you're failing yourself because they are no different from you other than they maybe want it just a little bit more. And if you say that they don't want it a little bit more, then prove them wrong. Prove them wrong by doing something every single day. That's all you can do. That's all I can do. That's all I ever do. My husband says it's so amazing. He's never seen me so passionate about something. I'm like, because this stuff works. How can you not? And look at our team and our support. And okay, Aaron, I'll shut up. So, because I don't want to make it too long, but I am so humbled by this. This isn't about me getting 5K. This is about me trying to help other people achieve the same goal that I'm on. So again, I always end I hope you got value out of this.
Wow. Don't go anywhere. I'm not done with you, Alison. I mean, seriously, first of all, that story just like makes my heart ache. And you are such an amazing, powerful, beautiful human being. And I look up to you. I edify you because I don't know how you did it. And I just love the inspiration that you shared. I love just the ability to move forward and to inspire others through the situations that you've been through. So just, I mean, I don't even have words for it, but I commend you. I appreciate you. And I'm so grateful that you reached out to me and that you are a part of the Power Team family. We love you so much. Seriously. So, I mean, I don't know about all of you guys watching this, but what Alison just shared was priceless. I mean, the nuggets, the knowledge, the tips, the strategies. You know, I think that one of the most powerful things she said was she's not doing this for the money. She's doing this for the story, for the lives that she's changing and helping with this opportunity, with these products. One of the biggest takeaways I'll take is that Alison came into this skeptical. She came into this saying CBD, like, you know, that's, you know, whatever, like it's marijuana. I don't understand it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. And now look at her. She is one of the biggest proponents and spokespeople for these products. You know, this is the relief cream that she specifically mentioned right here. And of course, our HempWorks oil and what it's done for her and her family, her son through his injury. She has a story. We talk about this a lot. One of the key ingredients to the people in this company and any network marketing business, but when you look at the super affiliates in this company, the one thing they all have in common is they have a story that is mind-boggling. They have a story that is powerful. They have a story, doesn't have to be mind-boggling. Let me rephrase that. They have a story that they are so passionate about, and through that passion, they share their story with everyone. You know, the other day, somebody asked Jenna, like, well, I ran out of friends. I ran out of family to talk to. What do I do? Like, almost like they're helpless. And she's like, what do you mean? She's like, do you live under a rock? I mean, everywhere she goes, she's talking to people about HempWorks. And it's not just because she's the co-founder, it's because these products changed her life. And so Alison's doing that as well. And because of her passion because of her story, she's attracting people who want to be a part of it. But also remember that she's getting way more rejection, way more people telling her no than people telling her yes. Alison, would you agree with that?
Oh, yes, 100%. I agree with that.
So realize that, she's not superhuman. She's like all of us. She just has maybe, like she said, maybe she wants a little more. Maybe she has a little more passion than you do right now. But here's the good news. You can take your level of passion for these products, for this company, for this vision, for this mission, and you can right now decide to take it up a notch. To say, I'm going to live each day with so much passion, it's oozing out of me, that people are going to be like, what are you doing? I want to be a part of it. What are those products? I need to try that. But even with that, there's still going to be the majority who are going to say no. And when you're on a mission, the people telling you no, you just like, okay, your loss. You're going to wish that you had tried this. And a lot of people who say no today are going to say yes tomorrow or next week or next month. So I hope you guys are getting some value from this. If you're here live or recording, because remember, nobody can private message Alison. If you have questions, you have to post them here in the Power Team group where you found this post, and Alison will answer any questions you have. So if you're here live and you want to ask a quick question, now's your chance. Drop it right now in the post in the Power Team group. Also, I had no idea Alison was going to share what she did. Very personal. So this video is an unlisted video on our Power Team YouTube channel, which means it's not public. So don't share this video on social media. This is private, only for the Power Team. And as Power Team members join with you, then you'll be able to give them access to watch Alison's powerful story and learning how she hit 5K affiliate. So another thing that she mentioned, as I'm looking to see if you guys have any questions, now's your chance. I love this, guys. This is really important. Alison joined, and this is really big because a lot of people get started. I think of Linda. I think of Ted. I think of John. I think of Ron. I think of Carlos. Come in and boom, get promoted so fast, right? And we look at that, and sometimes we're like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. I can't get promoted that fast. It's not going to work for me. But what I love even more than a super fast success story is what Alison did. And it's a process. It takes time. And I want her story to inspire you. I want it to encourage and motivate you that she joined on July 1st and she got started. She went through the process. She started doing stuff. August, still going through, second month in business, got kind of close, making big things happen, got some momentum. September, she's like, oh, I got this for sure. No problem. She said it. I'm going to hit 5K in September, no problem. And then tragic accident with her son. Thank goodness these products helped and that he's fine and recovered unbelievably. Just so blessed and grateful for your son's good health. And so she missed it. She missed 5K her third month, and she was for sure going to do it. And guess what some people do? And I've seen it happen many times. You miss a rank, you miss a promotion, you miss your goal, and you get discouraged. You get down. You get frustrated. You question. You have doubt. Is this really going to work? Should I keep going? And the answer for me to you is yes, 100%. You take the experience, you take what you've learned, you grow, you get better, you push harder, you want it a little bit more, you talk to more people, and that's exactly what she did. And her fourth month, September, wait, hold on. It was your third month. You hit it 3 months. Oh, my bad. So let me back up. So hold on. So you almost had it in August.
Yeah, so the month that my son had the accident, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to get it. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to let this let me fall again. Not that I'm not passionate. I made sure I took care of my son. But towards the end of the month, I was getting so close again, and I'm like, I'm not going to do it again. So I signed up 4 people at the end of the month, executives, because I knew I wanted to get it. So when Aaron is talking about people saying, you know, waiting to the end of the month to push and all this stuff, he was talking to me because I pushed like crazy to get
Not
that.
just you. I was talking to myself and everyone else. We all wait to the last 24, 48, 3 days in the month, and then it's like scramble. I got to get it done. And my recommendation is right now at the beginning of the month is the best time to push, to run hard, to build your momentum. So in the last 1, 2, 3 days of the month, you're not like going crazy.
Yeah. So I did hit my 3rd month. So yeah.
3rd month, guys. So that, let me clarify what I said. 3rd month. She missed it her 2nd, had the big accident, and still pushed forward, still made it happen. Her 3rd month. So 3 months, 5K. I love it. And I want every one of you watching to 1000% believe and decide that no matter how long it takes, some people do it in a month, some people it's 3 months, some people it's 6 months or more. You will get promoted to 5K affiliate. You will. The only question is, how long will it take? And that is up to you, my friend. We give you the training, the support, everything you need right here in the Power Team group, every step of the way to help you make it happen. So Alison, I have to ask you this because we got to, if you have time, I know people are going to want to know some technical stuff. So first question, when you are reaching out to people, first of all, let's clarify a couple things. Number one, you are building a lot of your business is from getting customers, and these are people in the Amish community. And so do you want to just quick version of how you're doing that, how you're making that work?
Absolutely. So my last name is Byler, and my husband grew up Amish. So he's lived in this area for a very long time, and everybody knows our name. And I decided to put an advertisement in an Amish, I don't know if you call it like a magazine or a book or whatever, and was very vague. I just posted certain things, didn't say what it was or what company. I just said, hey, if you're having these issues, because keep in mind, FTC or FDA or any of them people don't ever look at those little magazines because they go to Amish homes and that's it. So I was actually a little bit probably uncompliant. But I got people, and I'm not saying anybody else to do that in any wide magazine because you will get in trouble. Okay. So these magazines are basically close knit, and a lot of people know me. They know my name. So these magazines go to homes. So rather than, we talked about doing a mailer to people that we know, and we decided to do it this way. So either way, they do know me. So it's not that I'm just vaguely talking to people and they're reaching out to me and they don't know me. My husband is very well known in this area. But when I pick up the phone and they call me, it's not a, hey, I want to order your product. Can I get it now? No, I am sharing my story. I'm sharing Jenna's story because Jenna's story is what I've memorized. And that is what I ran with from the beginning. And that's how I basically sell the product.
And where would be the best place for people to go learn Jenna's story if they don't know what it is?
Power Team Hangout / all those little thingies.
Imagine that. So on the Power Team Hangout page, that first video has Jenna's story, which is one of Alison's secret weapons in talking to people. So make sure you guys watch that video and learn Jenna's story, because while you are developing your story, some of you are like, well, I don't have a story. What do I do? You can use other people's stories. Use Jenna's story. Use Alison's story. And there's countless other people on the Power Team who have amazing stories. You could share those stories with people. Back to you.
Yeah. So in the conversation, they always call me and say, hey, I saw your ad. And what is it? What is it? Some miracle potion? No. Yeah. Thanks for calling. You know, I always say, have you ever heard of CBD oil? What? CBD. It stands for cannabidiol. Oh, no, I haven't. What is it? And then this is where I always learn network marketing skills. And I say, that's a great question, but let me ask you this. What got your attention about the ad? What issues are you having? Again, so you're always wanting to find a need from somebody and you want to solve their need or solve their problem, whether it be that they're failing in money. So these affiliates that I just got on board this last month, they all had a need financially. So that's how I reached out to them. Just basic conversation, and said, and they would share certain things and I'd pick up on the conversation. Oh, they're looking for a way to pay for their kids' school, or they're looking for an extra income for something. They may not look to be making tens to 20,000s of dollars a month. $500 to $1,000 a month might be life-changing for them. So I show them a simple way to get that. You have to be able to show everybody a way that works for them. If you go out there and share with somebody who has a monthly income desire of $3,000 a month, and that's their idea of financial freedom, and you share with them Robert Hollis's income, they won't connect with that. They won't connect with that because that number is untouchable to them. They can't see themselves ever getting there because they've never been there. You have to know where you want to share your story and what parts of your story you want to share with each person. So you do have to find out little things about each person. Like, for instance, what money they want to make, what health issue they have, so that then you can help solve their problem. So that's basically what I do in the call. So they tell me their issues and then I say, oh, great. Well, basically this is how CBD works. And so I've educated myself a little bit. I don't want to make it to the point where it's too scientific and they can't follow me. I want to make it to the point where I'm just educating a little bit. And then they're like, great. How do I get some? Oh, well, I can help you order. And oh, by the way, if you have other members in your family, we have this great deal. If you buy 4, you get all the products at $20 less per product. So they're a little salesy, but that's how I built faster because that's getting me a lot more traction. A lot of people like that. That's a huge savings. So why not share that with them? So you have to just start to learn that who cares if they say no? And even if they say, no, I don't want the 4, they're still going to want the 1. So that's how I've done it. I just share that same story. And some calls might be longer than others, but you have to be ready. And they don't have internet, so they have no access to any information. So what I did is I wrote my own paper about CBD and cannabidiol. I went on a Facebook group that I'm on with testimonials, and I copied and pasted about 7 pages worth of testimonies. Actually, my girlfriend did, who just joined with us. She did it for me because I didn't have time to, so I outsourced. So that's a good thing too. If you can't do everything, you outsource some stuff. So she was better on the computer, so she went and put those tests. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Aaron. No, I can see it, but you can't. So just kidding. So I went and made 7 pages worth of testimonies, and I put our price sheet in there. I put information about the business. So I've gotten a couple.
And is that something that you're like giving them or just reading to them?
So this is all I'm putting in a packet, and I put out how they take the oil because they don't have access to any of that information. So
of course, I have to ask because I know people are going to be asking this next. Do you mind sharing that with the power team?
No, I went on Google and I did it myself.
I mean, I'm just asking. You don't have to.
That would be up to Aaron. He's gonna be like, yeah, do it, Alison. But yeah, so it's simple. I pull testimonies that were resonating with me, and then we put the packet together and I mail it out to them because they were able to have that information and now they're sharing it with other people. So that's just what I did. I'm not going to
love it
back. I still reach out and I'm going to continue to reach out. I didn't run any ads in September as far as I didn't continue on. It is expensive. So you have to be able to, do it's cost effective. And we, now I'm getting traction and stuff on Facebook. Because when you go back to the beginning of my story, I had nothing on Facebook back before April. Which
we need to talk about Facebook. Frank just asked about that too. So just to recap on a lot of what Alison has done is she has influence in her community, which is unique. I will give her that. Her husband, her name. And so people feel a little bit more, willing to reach out to, to the ad and connect with them because a lot of them know who they are. She's still having to go through the whole sales process. Well, I'll connect with Alison about seeing if she can make her page available for the power team. We'll post it in the group. Don't worry. But here's the biggest thing, guys, gals. most of her signups are people who don't even have electricity. They don't have a computer. They don't have a cell phone. So if she can do it, hello, you can do it, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. So now talk to us about Facebook. What have you done? Again, quickly, we're going a little over here, but I know people are going to want to know, what has been your Facebook strategy? What is your Facebook content strategy? I know you're doing Facebook Lives. All of you can go to her Facebook page. You can go through and scroll through and get a pretty good idea of what she's doing on Facebook. But it involves doing Facebook Lives, which is powerful because it's a way for people to connect with you who don't know who you are. So what can you share with the Power Team on your Facebook strategy?
Yeah, so basically what I've learned, the first thing you want to do is your profile picture. You have to make your profile picture a picture of you. Not your dog, not your cat, not your children, of you. Because people want to connect with you, not anything else. And then your banner, you want to make it something that just basically tells a story about you. Very simple. You know, Aaron has a bunch of pictures there that tell his story. You can do whatever you want, but zero negativity. You absolutely can never have anything negative or negative inducing things. So basically I started this brand, so you speak, you know, people talk about a brand back in April. I made a banner and I took some nice pictures. I didn't hire anybody. My niece came over, we took pictures, we put them on there, and that's what happened. I started doing lives. What do you do lives about? Whatever you're passionate about. I was taught to basically pick 3 things that are most important to you. So it's hard for me because I have a lot of things that are important to me, but Christianity is one. So my quote on my banner is, you know, there's purpose to your pain, right? I went through a lot of pain, so there's purpose to it. And I think a lot of people can resonate with that. And the other thing, horses. I am a horse person. I was born and raised horses. So I'm going to put posts out there that have to do with horses. And why is that important? Because then I'm going to be able to connect with other horse people, and then they're going to be attracted to me because I'm putting horse stuff out there. So again, who are you attracting? Who is your audience? Dogs. I raise dogs. I show dogs. So I put some things about dogs, right? My children. Those are the things that I'm passionate about. And every now and then I'll throw out there that, you know, yeah, I'm a wine drinker, not a huge wine drinker, but every now and then I'll post a picture of taking a glass of wine, and it blows my mind, like the response I get from that. So think about that stuff. Don't just randomly grab a video off going through your feed and post it to your page and think, oh, you think this is cool, but that's going to change people's viewpoint on you because they're not going to know who you are. You're going to confuse them. This is something I learned, and it's really hard. It was hard for me to understand until actually recently. Know who your target market is. Who are you talking to? You cannot say you're talking to everybody because then there would be nobody. That's like walking into the woods and wanting to talk to an audience. You know what you're going to get? The trees. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because nobody's going to be there to listen to you until you zone in on who your target is. So my target is people who want to get their health better. So I'm going to be putting posts out there about CBD, other health posts, you know, about people and their health, and then horses and dogs and my kids. As long as you stay consistent, then people know who you are, then they can connect with you and they know what to expect from you. And the live videos, they get to see you and follow you on your path, and then they connect to you even more. So Facebook, because I started in April, I had no following. I just stayed consistent daily, and just did stuff. And now I'm getting a following. And now I have what they call signups on autopilot because people are starting to reach out to me rather than me always having to reach out to them. I was connecting, you know, and my connection to people is, hey, how are you? Thanks for reaching out. Have a great day. That's my initial conversation. And when they ask out again, you know, and they respond back, I might say hi 1 or 2 more times or whatever. And then I say, hey, I don't know if this is fit for you or not, but I just started growing a business and I'm having huge momentum. You know, I've locked arms with CBD oil and it's been able to help people in their health. If you're interested, I'd love to share it with you. Not, I'm happy for the connection. And if they say no, so what? Say, all right, great. I'm thankful for the connection and move on. So that's what I've been doing with Facebook.
I love it. And I'm just going through your feed just to kind of get an idea. And, you know, really what Alison has done is pretty on point when it comes to Facebook marketing. She's not posting too much. She has a very good variety of posts. She's got, like, here we got motivation, we've got family, fun, kids. Here's a video, a live video. Then we got some more encouragement. Then we got some kid stuff. Then we have another live video, more positivity, encouragement, uplifting. Here's another live video. What's all the fuss about with CBD? So it's a really good variety of content that she's posting on Facebook, which with consistency, her following and her engagement is going to continue to grow. So this is a great kind of just example of someone who had 0 friends, 0 following, 0 engagement just a handful of months ago. And now she's being consistent. She's speaking to a specific type of person through different demographics. I love that. I love that you said that too, because I used to have the mindset of, well, I'll just talk to everyone. That's not really the best strategy. It's just not. For me, another kind of to piggyback off what Alison said is CrossFit. I'm big into CrossFit. And so I have, just to give you an idea, I have joined these CrossFit Facebook groups with tens of thousands of CrossFitters. And I post videos in these groups of me doing CrossFit, which what happens? People consistently see that. They're going to consistently want to follow what I'm doing and maybe check out what I'm doing. People come over to me. I actually had someone, no lie, see one of my Facebook posts about CBD pain cream, and the person said, hey, I saw you in a CrossFit group and I noticed that you're, got this CBD. Can you tell me more? Perfect example of targeting an audience that you are in alignment with, and then you can find a way to provide a solution to fill a need. So like if you're big into dogs, right? Get involved in dog groups, dog communities. And then when you establish yourself as someone who's trustworthy in these different dog groups, you can put a post in there showing the dog CBD oil, or maybe do a video of your dog taking the oil or eating the little CBD biscuit. What do you think's going to happen? Those dog lovers in that group are going to blow you up. They're going to ask you, what is it? How do I get some? Tell me more. Blah, blah, blah. So that right there, what I just shared with you, stemming from what Alison said about horses and wine and, and her passions, guess what? All of you can do this. All of you can do that. And it allows for you to speak to a certain type of person, the same type of person that you are, because you're passionate about that thing, whatever it is, and then find a way to intertwine how these products and or the business could help those people. And because you have something in common, they're going to be open to the information from you. So guys, any questions as we close out this training with awesome, amazing Alison? Last chance. And you know what? We're just going to close this out. So if you have any questions for Alison, post them in the thread, in the Power Team group. I just want to say once again, Alison, how much I appreciate you for doing this. Thank you for taking the time. And we're just getting started. It's going to be an incredible journey working together with you, with the whole Power Team. So proud of you. So grateful to have you on the team. What final words do you have? Tips, strategies, anything you can share, even though you've already shared so much, that you want to leave the Power Team with? Take it away.
So without crying, because I'm one of those, yep, I'm a girl, right? So anyway, thank you, Aaron. And thank you. Certain people have reached out to me on this team, Ron and Carlos. I appreciate that because it means a lot to me because I've never had that before. And so for me, the thing I always say, I think a bunch of you have heard me say it, there's nothing more expensive than a missed opportunity. And you have a gold mine in your hands. So don't let it slip through your fingers before you can grab hold of it and then run with it. So that is my tip for today for you. And I appreciate you listening if you did this long, and sorry that Aaron and I are talkers, but we're passionate. So hopefully you still were able to get value. And I love everybody in this team. It's amazing. And we have something special. Yay! Aaron, you are awesome. Kathy is amazing to be able to put up with you. No, I'm kidding. I had to say it. I wish everyone could see you because he about fell off his chair. Anyway, so no, we love you because you have a passion and you better never leave us because you're going to be, yeah, I know he wishes you could see him because he is being very thoughtful right now, but we will hunt you down because you have created in this team so much passion and so much drive that we are all going to be able to go somewhere. And yes, it's because of this company and because of Josh and Jenna, but because of you. You are just unstoppable. You are a super affiliate. You are a superhero. So thank you for all you do.
Thank you, Allison. Kathy just heard you. She just commented smiley faces. Oh, Lord. Allison, you're awesome. Love you too. I appreciate you. I'm here committed to the top to help every one of you get to 5K and beyond. We are just getting started. Big things are happening. So right now, be sure to comment in the Power Team group where you found this. Give Allison a big congrats. Give her a big thank you for taking the time out. And I'm just without words right now. I'm just grateful. I'm honored. I'm so excited to be a part of this team and so thankful to have Allison as a part of the Power Team with us. Truly, truly thankful. So thank you once again, Allison. You rock. Bye, guys. Bye, Allison.